I'm here. I'm here
Okay,
for it
so I
all.
can only see from your nose down. Sit down somewhere.
I'm sitting down. Do I need to scoot back?
Oh, you sitting on the bed? Okay, scoot back. There it is. Now we see your wonderful face.
What's
Is there
up?
something before? You gotta add me, Carl. You gotta add me, bro. Then I can add you. So this is what I want to say first. Is there something or something that caught your attention prior to now that you would like to speak on before I ask you your two questions?
It was a lot of them, but I
Okay,
want the
just
question
anything that
first.
stuck out. Let's go. I'll hear you out.
Just give me the question first.
You want me to ask you the two questions first?
I want the questions.
They're gonna be very different. Are you gonna forget what stuck out? Oh,
No,
listen to these
not for me.
brilliant minds. The brilliant minds I'm dealing with. Let's see how we want to play with you this evening.
Ooh.
So let's say you meet uh I don't know what your preference is.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Kia. I don't know what your preference is, but whatever your preference is, man or woman, if they were to approach you, y'all are interested, y'all get in a relationship, and the first conversation they want to have is at some point, I would like to be in an open relationship. How would you respond to that?
Open relationship, and that's the first conversation they
First
want to.
real conversation they want to be honest about.
I would accept and appreciate the honesty, but for me, now that wouldn't sit right with me. I'm not a
No
sharing
open
person. I don't
relationship
like
for
to.
you. I mean,
No,
you
no,
feel like I feel. I ain't the sharing type.
I'm
So,
not into open relationships because I don't know what this other open relationship person got going on. So for me, that's not for me.
okay,
No,
that's dope. That's dope.
it's not judging anybody else or what they got going through, but for me,
No, that ain't what we're doing. This is an opinion-based platform. We lead with love. Your
true.
opinion does not make you wrong. This is about me and you. We having a conversation. The family just decided to join us and have a drink with us. So it's all love. How would you react to walking in on your partner cheating? Yeah, I knew I was gonna have some fun with you.
Tough one. Ooh, that's a tough one. My honest opinion, without thinking about shit, I'm locking that motherfucking door. Everybody finna get it until I'm done. But at the same time, the
I don't
mature
want you to
adult
elaborate.
part of me, I would just have to, hey, go the other way, leave it alone, let it
That
be.
that
But
that's
first
engraved
reaction,
in your head now. You walked in on them dead in the act with no sheets or covers.
I'm ready to beat somebody.
You gonna put your
Ain't
hands on
nobody leaving
everybody.
alone. I'm locking the door. I'll block it if I have to. But hey, I'm gonna get my point
You
across.
gonna make sure they don't get out.
Nobody's leaving.
You know you can't
Nobody's
block the
leaving.
door. You don't got no time for that. They hunching.
That it ain't gonna be enough time to figure all that shit out. Excuse my language. But at
No,
the same
because on
time,
here we all grown.
I've never been in that situation. And I
That's
hope I
why I
never
asked.
have to because I can honestly say I don't know what my reaction would be other than to cause chaos.
You gonna go crazy.
I might lose it. I just might lose it.
What's the craziest breakup you
The,
had?
the craziest breakup,
The most chaotic. How did that situation go? Oh, by the way, we don't use names, dates, times, or places on my platform.
I've never really had like just a wild breakup. It's always been like, cool, we go our separate ways, let's
You
go.
had all amicable breakups?
For the most part, yes. For the most
What?
part, yeah.
What part of the world you in? You overseas?
No, I'm here.
And
I'm
everybody just treat you with respect and walk away.
I'm not going for no disrespect. That's the thing.
Oh, you saying you leave early enough to where it ain't no beef?
That part, and at the
Have
same
you
time,
ever been dumped?
yeah, yeah.
You they broke up with you?
It was just one. I'll say.
I often say I don't see people breaking up with you. That's a lie. Somebody lying in here.
I
Don't get
broke
on my live line.
just one person, and I had to accept that and just move on.
That must have been early in your career of dating. Had to
Uh,
be early.
it was a long-term relationship. I'll say that. We were
Oh.
married. We were.
Oh, that means y'all was breaking up for a long time then. That don't count. I don't think that counts. Cause I don't think a breakup happens today. It has to be a series of
Long term.
events
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
be an end. So when I was talking about dating, I'm talking about we got together with boyfriend and girlfriend, and then
I know.
it dissolved over time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But you talking about a marriage. Y'all had full commitment.
Yeah.
Things were tied to each other. Like that breakup takes a while anyway.
True.
You know, some
And
people really just get annulled, and I'd be like, why you get married in the first place if you can do it, if you can break up within 6 months?
I've dated people after the fact of my divorce, but we've always
Whoa,
been on good terms.
did I just hear you correctly? You've dated the people you divorced? You've been in more than
No,
one marriage?
post my divorce.
You dated other
My
folks?
divorce. I've dated a couple
Okay.
people, but we always we end on good terms. It's not like it
How the
wasn't
fuck
bad.
you pull that off?
What you mean how I pull it off?
Were they black? Was he
Yeah,
black?
yeah,
Baby, black folks like to tussle.
yeah. No, we too grown for that.
And I think it's because you're the cool one. Because the black women I know, they wasn't letting me leave with a calm attitude. Now you gonna feel my wrath.
Uh-uh.
So it probably worked out to you because you like peace.
Yeah, I keep peace always,
But
always.
walking in on somebody, you finna hurt something.
I'm gonna fuck some shit up. Excuse my.
Where you
I'm
from?
gonna tell you straight
Where you
up.
where you from originally?
I'm from here, Clarksville, Tennessee.
You from Tennessee?
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind all that. Never mind
yeah.
all. Yeah, you confuse me. Listen. So I know what you would do in the instance of walking in on somebody.
Oh yeah. Well, give me a third. Give me a
Fuck it.
third.
Since we can't remember, we're gonna do this fun. How do you feel about sex on the first date?
Ooh, that's it. Ain't a tough one, but I'm gonna be a grown ass damn woman about it. It happens. It definitely happens. But at the same time, if you're protecting yourself and you shit go down. It does.
No, I
It
only ask how you
does.
I know the particulars.
It does.
I know the
But
particulars.
most
I'm
women,
saying, are you against your opinion, sex
for
on
the
the
most
first date?
part, no. I'm not gonna lay down for no motherfucking body on the first day.
Mm.
Can I say it hasn't ever happened? I can't say that. I can't.
I
But
ain't questioning that. I'm just saying for you right now today, your opinion is that's not
you have
what
to
you would
do it.
like to do.
Not
Nope.
today and how shit is today. Nah, I wouldn't do it. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lay down and give myself to nobody that I don't know from nowhere or and if it's the first time us meeting,
That's not
nah.
always how it goes. Don't we talk on the phone and shit before we go on a date?
Or yeah, you can text and talk for however, but still at the
Nah,
point
baby, we got other technology where we FaceTime and sext
true.
and all of that. So you telling me first date it still can't go down because we've been what if we've been sexting for 2 weeks?
Nah, I ain't with that. And
You don't do sexting?
I don't do sexting.
Why
Nah.
you acting like you my grandma? You lying.
It sound bored as fuck. It really do. But
You
I'm not.
not boring. I know you're not boring because I
I'll
see it in
tell.
your smile.
I will tell somebody in a minute. I don't care for dick pics. Don't send me that shit. That doesn't excite me. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Don't tell me what you gonna do to me, what you can do to me, how you can flip me this way and that way. That I'm not for that. Go ahead.
Are you saying in the very beginning, or are you saying once you're comfortable? Because let me tell you what is bothering me about that statement.
Okay.
Do you ask a man where he works
Absolutely.
in the very beginning?
Or I ask him what does he do for a living.
Why?
Mm.
What are you trying to assess?
Honestly, I just want to know. Oh, this tough. I want to know what.
No,
I
say it. I know what it is,
what
but
you
I
do
want
for
you
a
to say
living?
it.
How well off are you?
Why do you ask me what I do for a living? I know
Okay.
why you
Be
asked. I
honest.
just need you to say it.
Yep. I asked because if I'm into this dude, we're talking, sexing, texting, whatever the case may be. I don't want to jump into anything to where I feel like I have to be the sole provider because I've done it before. I have.
You're asking him that
But I
question
also want
because
to know where your head at.
you're looking for a provider, correct?
I wouldn't say that.
You
No.
are. If he's potential,
I'm not
you
seeking for a
want a
provider,
man.
but
You
I
don't
just
want a
want to
provider
know
in a
that I'm not
relationship?
going to be the only one in this shit
Ma'am,
that's successful.
naturally you're the helpmate, but who leads? You want a provider.
I
So
get
you
that.
ask him where he works and what he does in hopes that he can provide or significantly help in your situation, correct?
True. Okay.
When men meet you, the reason we bring up sex is because we are naturally, sexually, biologically, sexually
True.
attracted to you. But we want to know what that coochie do because we also have goals. Can I
True.
have children with this woman? Is
Hmm.
the sex gonna be amazing? Because that's what we get from y'all. We can't get it from our homies. We want it from you. So it's equally so that you ask about what our role is and we ask about yours. Now, how they ask, how they deliver it is important. Be intelligent, fellas out there. I'm not just talking to you, baby girl.
Okay.
Fellas, to come out of your mouth before you ask her what her last name is and ask her, do she wear drawers to work, is fucking retarded. It's a
True.
turn off. Be intelligent. There's a time and
Mhm.
a place also. Have we talked about enough things to get to it? But I don't think it should be taboo for us to ask you what your coochie do when that's our role. We want to know what's down there because that's where we come in at. Just like you want to know what I can do for you financially, protection wise. We don't need protection from you for you. So we're not going to ask what you can protect.
True.
We don't need provision. That's our role. So I'm not going to ask you for the things I can provide. I'm going to ask you for the things you can provide. And most of all, it's what? Emotional support and sex and a helpmate. Things that
Okay.
come with the family that I can provide for. So naturally, I'm going to ask you about that
Okay.
thing that you can do. Because if you happen to say you're a virgin, and I'm the guy that wants a woman that's already tapped into the sexual activity,
Hmm.
haven't I just cut this thing short and I don't have to waste your time or mine?
True.
But if you're telling me your stipulation down the line is don't talk to me about that. That's my business until I deem it
That's
ready.
transactional
Okay, so go.
situation.
I'm sorry, I don't want to talk over you.
It definitely sounds like a transactional situation. Like,
It
if
is though.
I can provide this, you can provide that.
Isn't that every relationship?
Right. It is,
Give and
but at
take?
the same time, it should come naturally.
That's my
It
point. But you're putting stipulations on it when I meet you as to what I can't do. You make it a prerequisite of here's where your line is. But you're
true.
open to ask me where I work and what my finances are like.
Hmm.
I can't say, damn, we just met. Why
True.
the fuck you worried about my finances? Me, the intelligent Jermaine, I already know why you asking me about where I work and what I do and
Yeah,
what my
but that was
finances
being
look
one
like.
of your questions as well.
For a woman,
Is she gonna throw that out?
I already no, I don't
Here's
get
what
straight
the
to the
good.
coochie. See, y'all tell me about y'all coochie without telling me. But every man don't think like me.
True.
Y'all tell me about y'all coochie without telling me. And here's how. Do I give out this gem on this live?
Throw it out there. We open tonight. Go ahead.
There's a problem with this. Women will take it and use it against us. So it's kind of hard to want to even give out this information. Um, Here's what I will say.
Okay.
I don't always talk about a woman's vagina unless I'm absolutely want to be with that woman. If I get to talking to you about what I want to do to you, ma'am, you can write it down in your book that Jermaine is absolutely interested in you and not just your coochie. I've seen much more about you that your coochie is the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to me, but it's the bonus. I've saw things in you along the way that entice me mentally.
Okay.
And I can see that if we join bodies, it's going to feel much better because all the other shit come with it. Right?
Absolutely correct.
At
Mm-hmm.
this big age that I'm at now, I will also say I can be physically attracted to you and not want you though.
Yeah.
So I'll never engage. I'll never even invite you to that area. I just say, yeah, you fine as hell, man. That's it. I'll keep it very light.
Those type
I'll
emotions.
keep it very light and you will understand I'm not interested in even going there. And if you ask me honestly, look me in the face and say, Jermaine, you're not attracted to me. I say, yeah, I'm attracted to you. That's as far as it's going though. That's a dead end question for me because I'm not going to elaborate. Well, why you won't?
But
I
my
already
thing
said
is, and this
that
will
ain't
touch
what
on
we on.
something else that y'all were talking about earlier, as far as intentions. If you know your intentions with this woman and you know that this ain't what you want, why not voice that? Why not be completely direct and let this girl know, hey, we fucking. This is it.
The same reason you won't
As
tell us why you
opposed to,
asking us
hey,
about our money.
we get emotionally attached easily.
The same reason you won't tell us why you asking us about our money. Just then you took what, 2 minutes to tell me I'm asking you because I want to know if you can
It,
provide.
no,
No, you
it's a
really was thinking about why you would ask that question, right? You really was thinking about that.
I spoke on that just out the blue, but at the meantime, it's a woman wanting that security. Like, if I know he good, I ain't got to cover his way. We straight. Coming from me, I can't speak on anybody else because I can make a
Right,
way
right.
for my own. As far as me coming off and asking another man, hey, what do you do? What's your occupation? How much do you bring in? It's not
It
that I'm
sounds
seeking
much
anything
like
from
it sounds
you.
much like casual conversation, don't it? Don't it?
It does, but it's a meaning behind it. Of course,
But
yeah.
that's not what men need from y'all. We don't need your financial provision. We're not looking for somebody to take care of us as a grown ass man, because that's what we're trying to do, provide
What's
for
the
you. So we don't care about your income. We call it a plus if you make 40,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't got to pay for your hair and nails if I can alleviate these bills by paying the mortgage and these lights and water. I ain't got to pay for her hair and nails now, and she happy with me. So we don't come
Sure.
in looking for you to financially provide, because that's our biological makeup and our mandate for a role. So
Sure.
guess what I need to know? Baby, I need sex from you. I need you to submit your body to me. And I'm also going to do the same thing. If we're married, I owe you the same respect. My body belongs to you.
Mm-hmm.
I got a headache, so fucking what? Baby girl said she need me to get on my knees and eat that thing on the edge of the bed. Guess what? That headache gonna have to wait. I owe you my body too. I'm not saying it's a one-way street, but when we meet each other, you can't expect me to want what you want because we have two different roles to play in this relationship.
Understood.
I'm gonna talk to you about sex
Mm-hmm.
because I need that from you. I need that from you.
Okay, so give me your thoughts on, hey, say we're in a marriage. He wants sex such and such a time, every day on time. But what if we as a woman don't,
That's
we're not even
unrealistic,
into
first of
that?
all.
Is that an obligation? Like we have to do this
In marriage,
anytime you ask for it?
absolutely. Because
Marriage or dating?
the mandate, fuck dating, marriage. The mandate in marriage is that
Okay.
I've given you my body, I've submitted my body to you, you've submitted your body to me. We don't have the option. I owe you this. I owe you my body. But here's where submission comes in. People look at the word submission like slavery and control. It's not slavery and control. It's a compromise between us two. Do you know me as a man that comes home horny as fuck and see you sick, why would I even want to engage in a sexual act when I want you healed?
Mm-hmm.
You see, I would then submit myself to getting you healthy so that we can both enjoy this act.
True. Mm-hmm.
So people like to think about it like submission is something that's taken and you're the only one bowing down. No, if you're both on the same plane, aligned,
Mm-hmm.
baby, every time you say, I ain't feeling that, I'm worried. I want to make you better. Why you ain't feeling this? What you need? That's pure submission. And then vice versa, you don't even really want to say you ain't feeling it because you want me happy. So if we spend a lot of time trying to please each other, it'll be less unpleased parties in the equation. Instead of thinking about what self needs.
I agree with you there.
So when people think about submission, they're thinking selfishly. Why I gotta give? Why I gotta give? Because even compromise is give and take. So why would you not engage in a relationship to give more than you take?
Yeah.
We just live in a society where people take more than they give.
Right. And I only speak on this because I've been in a relationship where I felt like, hey, he's going to work, he's paying all the bills. So I feel like I gotta give him me all the time, even if I really didn't care for it. That's my whole point. I didn't care for it, but hey, I'm gonna do it anyway because he's paying the bills, he's doing this. This is it. That was my whole point on speaking on women. If we're not in the mood, I don't feel like we should feel obligated to give ourselves to a man if we're definitely not in the mood.
But you should.
Or we don't want it.
But you should. In what relationship have you been in that you haven't had to sacrifice at some point? Relationships that you want to be successful, even in a career, you sacrifice it. You sacrifice and do things you don't want to do sometimes. I didn't say it has to be a habit. Even trying to make it to that. If you'll go to work and do all that bullshit your boss say do just to get that other $2, how is it so hard to sacrifice a few minutes of sexual penetration with the person that you said, I love, I'm committed to? You'll do all that sacrificing, but won't give him 10 minutes? The man that is also on the other side of the world, digging up dirt and fucking up his fingernails to make sure you just come home to a comfortable bed, a hot meal, and somewhere to say I'm not homeless. And your well-being is protected. You won't give him that one moment of sacrifice sometimes? Is it that hard to ask for that sacrifice after a long day when he just really needs a release? It don't even got to be penetration every time. I was telling girls that. I was like, there's so many other ways to get us off. Baby, you can moan in my ear and do that thing. We know what that thing is with your hands. And in 2 minutes, oh, thank you, baby. We love you like it was the first time. There's so many other ways. Don't necessarily have to be between your legs. Don't necessarily have to be on your face. If you love your man, you'll find those things out.
Non-married couple, would you give the same advice?
Non-married couple, what is your intent? Are you trying to progress, or is this shit temporary? Because even in a relationship for boyfriend and girlfriend, you know who you dealing with. Don't you? You know this man keeps stepping out on you and won't tell you the truth to save your life. And you know when you see a man that's really busting his ass to be for you. To be for you, not with you, for you. Because it's a difference. I can be with you and content. I can be with you and content. We don't go on dates no more once I got you. I ain't romantic. I don't call. I don't check on you. We know content individuals.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm for you, I'm all in your business. Your mama called you and said what? Why she say that? Don't listen to that. Your mama don't know. I get it. She love you to death, but she don't know what she talking about. Baby, you bigger than that situation. And here's what I'm going to do. Matter of fact, in return, I'm going to tell you, I love you, and I'm going to take you out tomorrow. I want to take you somewhere special because you've been busting your ass. Your mama don't know how much you've been through. She didn't mean that. She love you. That's a man that's for you. He's very active about picking you up and building you.
True.
He won't allow not even your family members to tear you down because he's for you. But the content guy, he's with you. You've allowed him in your space.
Mm-hmm.
You've given him your body. Y'all go eat. Y'all go to a concert every now and then. But when conflict arises,
right,
you can't find him. When you have a dilemma, he's very nonchalant about problem solving. See, a man that's for you problem solves all the time. He don't want you stressed about nothing because he don't want to hear it.
True.
The first time you mentioned this damn sink got a leak, I don't know what's going. Trust me, he's so active.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to hear you talking about that sink a week later because we got bigger fish to fry.
Ain't that it?
He done already gave you the number to the people. Baby, just text me and I'll cash up you whatever it costs for the plumber to come on out here. Because the one thing I don't want to do is be ready to have sex with you on Friday night after this wine and liquor and you talking to me about this damn sink.
That's true. I'm giving you all that. That is absolutely true.
That is a grown man that's for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think men pick wrong too. We pick wrong too. Y'all have the power to seduce us. Especially when y'all so pretty. You so pretty. Even on this screen. You're gorgeous. If you was going to play me, it would take a long time to play me because I've been through so much. But not every man has seen what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you stepping out in your best, your Sunday's best, but it's a Thursday night. And that man in his mind, damn, she way out of my league. But you go over there knowing that you know what you can get out of him, whether it's just drinks for the night. Guess who paying? He paying.
Definitely.
That's why I say instinct is one thing. Chemistry, that's one thing. These are all different lanes. But to bring it back around, when you talk about marriage, you signed up. You signed up for this sacrifice.
That is true. And
boyfriend and girlfriend, you don't always sign up.
Married couples, newlyweds.
Hmm?
You gotta sign up for different people because as you grow, everybody's gonna change.
Even as boyfriend and girlfriend.
The person that you're dealing with, you have to understand that that's not the same person that you were dealing with when y'all said I do. Right. And most people can't deal with that. As soon as something gets too heavy for them or they feel like it's something that they can't handle, they'll be ready to dip real quick.
But you know that's beautiful, right?
Those words are sacred to me. You can't.
That's beautiful that they cut themselves off. Now you don't got to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't shed not one tear for people that separate from me.
True. Mm-hmm.
When you separate from me, I don't even take it personal. I just understand that our destiny is not tied to each other.
Yeah.
If I keep trying, I'm pouring into you and I give you words of encouragement. I tell you how much I'm into you. The ball is now in your court. How do you want to handle that? I don't even expect you to want me or appreciate me. Mm-hmm. You can, from time to time, appreciate me. I'll accept it for what it is, but it's not personal. A lot of people, you see a lot of people on social media now, I don't fuck with nobody. I'm cutting everybody out. You lying. We wired to connect. You're going to need somebody. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You just hurt right now or you in a space. I don't never post I'm cutting everybody out. If you go to my timeline right now, I always tell everybody, I love all y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I tell them that? It been like 6 months since somebody even heard them 3 words. They spend their life building all these unimaginable heights of walls and defense mechanisms, trying to protect the very thing that needs to be shown, your heart. My heart is on my sleeve every day, and I don't give a fuck who try to hurt it. That's the most Teflon thing I got. You ain't gonna hurt my heart, because I know me.
That's tough. That's tough as fuck to do, honestly.
It's not. You're just thinking
For
about it
women,
wrong.
anyway. Well, I'm gonna speak for myself because I'm not. I can't speak for nobody else. But me, I've become so fucking tough. Like I ain't finna show nobody no emotion. For what? I don't care to.
Why would you not? You've become the very thing you don't like. So how much does that make you better than them? You've become the very thing you dislike.
True.
And that's a 0 win for you. I will not conform to those that trespass against me. I'm not going to beat them because I'm hurt. No, what I'm going to do is rejuvenate and love the right people this time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to love more because you didn't know how to treat my love, and it's going to make you jealous as fuck.
True.
That somebody's doing it correctly this time.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
It
You don't become the very thing you don't like.
Disappointment, so much hurt, so many times being let down to where I guarded myself. I don't care. I really don't care to show any emotion to anybody.
There's nothing wrong with building walls.
I get what you're saying. It's the fucked up part. It's
no. I said there's nothing wrong with you building walls. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you building walls. I just said don't become the very thing you don't like. So where you said, I just don't give a fuck, and I don't believe that's true. I absolutely don't believe that you don't give a fuck. You know why? Because you jumped on my live to talk about love and relationships and communication. People don't seek those type of things if it's not in them. That's got to be in you, not on you. It's got to be in you, not on you. So I don't believe you. You be the first person I say you a lie. And you will laugh just like that because you know I'm right. I'll be like, man, you love wholeheartedly when it's real. So that wall that you got up, it's an imaginary wall. I'm going to see right through it, though. So any guy as confident as I am going to buy you a drink anyway. What you drinking, baby? You either tell me or I'm going to have to make it up. And when I buy this drink, you ain't going to tell me you ain't drinking it because you let me walk all the way over there and pick for you. Then you're going to say, okay, well, give me a Hennessy and Coke. And 1 shot, not 2, because you was not fit to get me drunk and have me talking crazy. I'm coming back with 2 shots, but there'll be different cups. You can choose if you're drinking the second one. This is how I broke down that imaginary wall. So, with you, I want to say, you can have your imaginary walls. The only person that imaginary wall works for is for who ain't supposed to be there. They won't even fight to get to know the real you. They won't even struggle to get to know the real you. The moment you place your standards in front of them, they're going to look up and say, hell no, I go down here and fuck Sally. She ain't asked me for nothing.
True.
If your standard is literally just to have 2 months of conversation before we link up, it can be FaceTime. The person that's not really after you is going to look at this bitch wasting time. I ain't doing all that. But the man that's for you, you know what he going to say? I better get at least 4 motherfucking FaceTimes a day.
Okay.
You know the people that want to be in your space, that get in your space, that get on your damn nerves. It's normally the guys y'all are not even attracted to. It's normally the guys that y'all are not even attracted to. But he got so much in here that you fall in love with his personality and his character. It's normally those guys that y'all are looking at like, he's so damn short, I don't know if I can do this.
Right.
And then he the one that's in your face over this, like, Nah, baby, because you gonna tell me no about who I am exactly. You ain't gonna base me off of your criteria that you've failed at 100 times. Sure. I'm trying to show you that there's another way.
Absolutely.
My homeboy in the comments, he said, friend zone niggas. Friend zone ain't even bad. I don't believe friend zone is bad. But look, love, thank you so much. I'm gonna let you end. I'm gonna let you end with your remarks.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you definitely read me. Definitely.
I'm not. No, wait. We ain't doing that.
I cannot argue anything
I
that
did not read
honestly.
you. This ain't a debate for you to have to argue. This was us just having a conversation. Like I said, it's a family meeting. We do this every Tuesday and Saturday. Come sit, let's talk, let's learn from each other. You've said things that I've learned from. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely appreciate it.
I'm not reading you. We a family. I call everybody that support me a family.
You giving me certain stuff that I didn't see within myself already.
How else do we learn? You can't keep talking to the people that think like you.
Quiet hell.
Right.
Take
so
what I know,
I only learn from people
what I already knew was right within my own head and just apply it. Execute.
Well, how many times have you been on this earth where the people you love and trust have told you something, but you didn't actually hear it until somebody you didn't know told you? You didn't receive it until it happens like that sometimes. Sometimes a stranger gotta wake you up to what you already knew. True. And that's okay. It's all about when we're willing to receive that information. What my mom and them told me, most of the shit I ain't received till my 30s. But I been knew. She been slapping my hand saying the stove was hot. True. I just want to put my damn hand on that stove every time. So I don't look at you as no, you ready, Carl? Okay, Mr. Banks is ready. He's been trying to get in here and talk to the people. Yeah. Thank you so much. Is there anything you wanted to say before we get out of here? I don't want to cut you off. You good?
I need it.
Thank you, Miss Kai. Am I saying Kai right?
Kai. Lovely Kai.
Kai? So I'm right? Okay. Blessings to meet you. Thank you so much for your time. Like I said, we're here every Tuesday and Saturday. Join so we can all have a good time.
Oh, yes. Appreciate you, King.
Absolutely. Have a good evening.
Free, and if it is, this shit here with a fee. Ain't playing for keeps, then play with your bitch and stop playing with me. Watch what you say about me. I don't play, I don't speak. Don't fuck with sneaks or police. Pray for my soul to keep. I'm clean from my head to my feet. No crease, LIG with a leaf. Don't know me, just ask about me. All my niggas fed in the graveyard. B-We in the graveyard. CG in the graveyard. Pistol fed, Dino fed. Tweezy in the graveyard. Rundown in the graveyard. DD in the graveyard. Slim fed, fresh dead. Justin in the graduated. Got it all off for the flow, feel like I levitated. Money in my lap, I'm driving, trying to calculate it. Niggas ain't wanna believe me until I demonstrate it. Okay, they bumping, but